It's Week 7 of the 2022 season. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones. He's coming off a big week throwing the ball, nearly hitting 400 yards. It's the Colts and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin this drive with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Chubb running right. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing Jones. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. Touchdown! So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on first down. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Colts! Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake. Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Jones throwing on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. After the sack on first down, Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Chubb shoves him aside. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And quickly they get to the line. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. On the Jets sweep, here comes Jefferson. Gets past one man, and he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And again, it's Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in. Yes. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They give to Chubb out of the gun, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. A give running right is Chubb. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A give. This is Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run. Chubb. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts closing in on a... Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown. And the Colts have opened up a 4th touchdown lead here in the 4th. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Colts, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Colts and the Commanders next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Colts at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Second down, here's Chubb again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So that, Charles, a season long, right? The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid that can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And Chubb will try the middle here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They run it again with Chubb, and he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. They'll run for it. Chubb. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. They get 2nd and 7 coming up. Second down, here's Chubb again.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commander. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Jones' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. This is caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So we are in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over. Now Jones on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders will take... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go up the middle with Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the command here at their own. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 41, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take... It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jones off the play fake. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays,
so this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
180 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb
with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Nick Chubb with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year.
And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Boy.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Chubb will get the call running left. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now Jones. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He's coming off an incredible effort with over 200 yards rushing a week ago. It's the Colts and the Pats. All that and more coming up next.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots.
we welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Williams brings it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Keep it up with the Joneses. Marcus Jones picks off Mack.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
On the carry, it's Chubb.
Finding room at midfield.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
They run again on first down. Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Colts at 7-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, We'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Keep it up with the Joneses. Marcus Jones picks off Mack. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot down. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. There's the stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Complete. Jefferson the target. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So obviously they will 6 point. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson
with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 2. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Jones.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To throw is Jones. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nick Chubb.
That's his 18th run.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win. And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad you got to be this one.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for the Colts, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.